stream the meeting.
It's being sent to a third party. Content of this meeting is being sent to Facebook. Okay.
All right, and we are live. Boom, boom, boom.
Bum, 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 bum. We are live, and we are alive. It always seems weird when we say we are live. I'm like, Frankenstein's monster. We are live. But I get the concept. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's still a bunch of people popping on. So just a quick little paraphrase or snapshot of what we're doing here. There is a sense or a feeling or a vibe of uncertainty for a lot of people. And for those of you that are sensitive to different energies, you will be feeling this as well. And if you're not, then congratulations. Don't worry. You may be in more composure than the rest of us. Yet there is an element that we can do that Amy and I have experienced over the last couple of decades, and that is the concept of understanding what's going on within ourselves to greater understand how that's in play for the bigger environment of our lives and circumstances. So welcome, everyone, because tonight we're going to dive into something that is basically affects all of us to varying degrees at different amounts at different times. And that's like anxiety or frustration or depression, or these elements of not feeling top notch, feeling a little nervous, a little scared, a little anxiety. Anxiety is a very strong emotional state, can reduce and constrict the opportunity of imagination and creativity and the creation of things that you actually want in your life. And there's many different modalities out there that can help remove those anxieties. Or imagine just a little dial, just imagine for a moment a dial, and you're just turning the dial down. So, hey, instead of it being, it's now, and it's much more easy to deal with. So we're going to look at the overwhelming power of negative thoughts that take place in our lives. And we have different modalities in which we'll be able to help you. But instead of letting those challenges weigh us down, we're here to help you break free from those, to turn that dial down, guiding you through proven techniques that help you to escape the toxic mind field. You know, at any point in time, there could be some little toxic bubble that if you step on it, chaos everywhere. And we're going to help you escape, navigate, remove yourself from the toxic minefield, and reclaim that inner peace. So this live show is going to be happening each week for you folks. It's more than just a conversation. It's a space where we come together each week to empower ourselves and one another. And we're going to be using various different energy healing modalities that we're certified in, also insights into human behavior and neurocognitive intelligence and neurocognitive strategies that'll help you put the power back in your mind and your way of life. We'll explore practical tools to shift our mindset, boost our resilience. Oh, tongue twister already. Lucky I'm not anxious about saying the word. But yeah, we're going to boost our resilience and cultivate a balanced, positive outlook for yourself and for the environment and for your friends and family as well. So thank you, everybody, for being here, for joining us on this journey towards mental clarity and emotional freedom tonight. We're going to be doing a quick little visualization or a meditation or an experiential kind of concept first, and then we'll move into a little bit of education where you can either take notes or rewatch the live stream wherever it is, and that will give you techniques or tools or skills which will help you improve your life in all modalities of life, as well as then we're going to do a little bit of energy healing, and that will be a unique experience. We can do it remotely. You don't have to physically be here. And I'll explain all about how that's possible when we get to that, because it's very interesting the way in which it can happen no matter where you're at.
Awesome. So, just real quick, so to give you a quick rundown of what we're doing and how we're going to do it is we're going to give you a little bit of a mindset on how to get unstuck and how to get out of anxiety very quickly. And then we're going to take you through a little bit of a guided visualization. And then after that, Jamie's going to do a demo on me
Ooh,
and show you guys what it looks like, what the healing is, how we're removing blocks, how we're removing limiting beliefs. And tonight I'm going to work on money blocks,
ooh,
removing money blocks. And then what we'll do is anybody, if you want a healing, you've got to jump on the live with us. You've got to jump on the Zoom with us. You can keep your camera off while we're live. But then when we go to doing the group healing for you guys, we're gonna come off of, we're gonna remove it so that we're not live anymore, and we're going to end the live on the public Facebook page we're at right now, but we'll still be here. That way, if anything a little more personal might come up, you don't have to reveal the personal stuff to receive the healing. So we don't need to know what it is or why or what, but if we're not live, you might feel a little bit freer to cry or scream or whatever you need to do to let whatever it is out. So that's how we're going to run this down.
yeah, the
So,
energy healings and the remote healing is to do a lot with your subconscious mind, your subconscious thoughts, as well as inherited limiting beliefs. There's a lot of inherited beliefs, circumstances that happen in your grandfather or grandparents or great great grandparents or great great grandparents, and that belief structure is still existing in the here and now for you, in the here and now for you. So when we look at those moments, sometimes there may be things that come up that you don't want everyone to know, and that's fine. You just have to go, hey, I'm thinking about something right now, and we'll be able to tell. We can get a yes or no from the universe, so to speak, or the subconscious mind as to whether that is the subject matter. You'll see how it works when we do it, and you may be surprised. I've been doing this for years, and even today, I'm still surprised that sometimes I'm like, my conscious mind is thinking, oh, I bet it's this. And then all of a sudden I'm like, nope, it's this thing way over here. And I'm like, I never thought that would be the way it is. And then next moment, it's like the person goes, I remember a story that my mother told me about my grandmother. Yes, this did happen. She had to leave Europe when she was 19. And you're like, wow, that is shocking. It's
it always
surprising,
comes
it's
back to it.
exciting.
And yeah, and just so you know, I did we do this a lot on each other. And so Jamie did a money block on me a little while, like, I don't know, a week ago or so. And the
Yep.
very next day I signed up a brand new client. So, so that's always really fun. And welcome, Eco. We're super glad you're
Welcome,
here. What
welcome,
we're letting
welcome.
everybody know is that we'll go through a bit of we'll go through a meditation, we'll go through a little teaching, and then Jamie's going to demo on me what we do, and then we'll go off of the live so that it's more private. So if you want the group healing, you've got to jump on the Zoom. So just so you
Yep.
know. So
Yep.
awesome.
Just for everyone's
Privacy.
privacy, for everyone's state of being, for
Comfort.
everyone's acknowledgement and acceptance that this is what I do want. So
Cool.
we're not just doing it, we're allowing you to say, yes, I do want this. And it's part of that agreement aspect of your self and your subconscious to say, yeah, I wish to have this experience.
Because
So
we're
let's get
about to go
started.
deep and start removing some anxiety. So let's start with the 3-step process that we have to get people unstuck. So we've got a 3-step process, and then we'll go into a quick guided visualization where we're going to go right into your brain, and we're going to start picking some of the weeds out of your brain. It's going to be really, really fun. Super fun visualization. So the 3-step process that we do to get unstuck is
Do you want to do the meditation first, or do you want to do the teaching first?
what do you want to do?
I think the meditation first.
Okay, we can do
let's
that.
let's do that first, just to clear out some elements at first and get us focused, and then the teaching has a clearer field to land in.
Okay, that sounds good. All
Yeah.
right, so I'm going to share I created this visualization a little earlier today. I put on a video with some music because I thought the sound would be a little bit better, but this is basically live. It'll be a different one every single week. So,
Yep. So come each week, and we'll have different things for you to learn, different things for you to experience, and different guest teachers are going to come in and share some of their knowledge and information as well.
even hopefully ego one day. So,
Yeah.
all right.
So find yourself in a comfortable space. If you're driving, do not do this because we're going to ask you to close your eyes. And I'm pretty sure you're aware that closing your eyes while driving is not the best idea. So if you're operating machinery or you're driving, do not do this. Flip it off, and 10 minutes later, flick us back on.
It's
So
going to be 7
have your
minutes.
body on your legs uncrossed, your arms uncrossed, have your feet flat on the floor, your arms resting by your side if you're laying down, or if you're sitting, have your palms facing up and the back of your hands just resting on your thighs. Find yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Slowly start breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, as Amy guides us through this powerful visualization.
Let me know how the sound is. Get yourself comfortable. Uncross your legs and your arms and listen to my voice. Gently close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, holding it for just a moment, and then release it softly through your mouth. With each breath out, allow your body to sink deeper into relaxation. Feel any tension in your face melt away. Let your shoulders drop as you exhale and let everything go. Let your limbs melt away as you sink into this serene moment. You are safe, you are calm, and you are ready to journey inward. Imagine yourself standing barefoot on lush, cool grass, and feel that grass beneath your feet, and feel how good it feels to be standing in nature with the gentle earth cradling your feet with unconditional support. With each breath, visualize roots extending from the soles of your feet deep into the nourishing earth below. These roots draw up warm, steady energy that flows up through your legs into your body, filling you with a sense of stability and comfort. This grounding energy anchors you, creating a sanctuary of safety and strength within. Now, envision yourself standing at the edge of a vast, open field. This is your mind. It stretches far and wide, with patches of brilliant, colorful flowers and areas shadowed by dense, thorny brambles representing old, negative thoughts and toxic patterns. With a deep breath in, sense a warm, golden light emanating from the center of your chest. This light is your source of inner strength, wisdom, and healing energy. As you exhale, watch as this golden light gently flows outward, touching the dark brambles. And the moment the light touches these patches, they begin to dissolve and transform, turning into fertile, rich soil. As the golden light expands with each breath, it clears more of that field, effortlessly dissolving any negativity. Picture this light spreading across your mind, replacing the toxic areas with spacious, inviting openness. Feel a sense of relief, as if a weight has lifted, and experience the lightness of your newly cleared mind. Now, in this serene, open space, visualize yourself walking through the field and planting seeds of positivity. Each seed represents a powerful intention. I am at peace. I am confident. I am clear-minded. I am worthy. I am resilient. I am love. With each seed you plant, watch it sprout immediately, blossoming into beautiful, vibrant flowers that radiate warmth, love, and joy. Breathe in deeply and allow the uplifting energy from these blossoms to flow into every part of you. Feel the soft, fragrant breeze that whispers words of encouragement and empowerment, filling you with a profound sense of hope and harmony. Know deep in your being that this beautiful, tranquil space within you is always available to you. It's a sacred garden that you can return to at any time, a place where positivity flourishes and peace reigns. Now slowly bring your awareness back to your body, feeling a deep sense of calm and renewal. As you wiggle your toes and your fingers gently, reconnect with the present moment and the room around you, you'll notice that you're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna feel confident. And you're gonna feel safe. Take another deep breath in, holding on to the feelings of clarity, peace, and empowerment that you've just cultivated. As you exhale, know that this tranquility and strength will remain with you, guiding you through your day with ease. When you're ready, open your eyes, feeling refreshed, clear-minded, and empowered. Embrace the realization that this field within you is yours to nurture and protect. It's your place of power. It's your place of positivity. It's your place of safety, and it's your place of peace. Thank yourself for taking the time for your own well-being and taking control of your own life. Carry this renewed energy and inner harmony with you, knowing that you are strong, capable, deeply supported, and deeply loved. Eyes open. Awesome.
Very cool.
Awesome.
So take a couple of deep breaths. Just give the body a little wiggle. Wiggle your hands, wiggle your toes. Become aware of yourself here and now in this space, in this moment. And welcome back, everyone. So that's really good to think of this wide open space, this expansiveness of potentials being the mind, and then those brambles. That was great. With each exhale of the glowing light that is inside you, just dissolving those brambles, creating seeds for new potentials. That was good. I really enjoyed that visualization. And if you did too, folks, by all means, drop in the chat, make a comment of how your mind field or your mind expands. Thanks for the love hearts. Yeah, how it was for you. So now we're going to talk about a way you can escape the mind field. And of course, mind field and minefield, like MINEFIELD, minefield is kind of like, careful, there's like dangerous things everywhere. And a lot of those dangerous things, when we have them held in our mind, in our brain, we're constantly looking for what could go wrong, what could be a problem. And this constant focus or fixation on what's not working, what's wrong, creates problems and circumstances. A lot of studies gone into the concept of anxiety, frustration, depression, and a key element in all of those is feeling as though you are out of control, that you don't have any control in the situation. The circumstances and everything are happening and you have no control. So we actually have a 3-step process that's really quick and simple, yet very powerful when you follow through on it, to create a better experience for yourself. And it'll turn down those dials. The anxiety dial will turn down, the frustration, the depression dial will turn down, by having a look at these 3 steps. And there are 3 questions that we ask ourselves. Now, if you've got pen and paper and you want to jot it down, the very first question you ask is, what happened? Just very easily, very quickly, very simply, what happened? Now, we want to state the facts of what happened, not the full emotional story. An example is, I stubbed my toe when I got out of bed this morning. That's what happened. And the emotional story would be, oh, I didn't sleep really well because Amy had this weird dream and she was talking in it, and that woke me up, so I wasn't paying attention. When I got out, I tripped over my shirt that I dropped there last night, and I wish that had been put. So there's an emotional story. We don't need any of that. You just want to ask yourself, what happened? Stubbed my toe, or it's like, I got in a car accident, or I've lost my job, or I've some type of circumstance that you're not feeling good about. Break it down into one sentence, just the key facts of what happened.
Can I give an example here as well?
Yep.
Great. So years back, we owned a gym and we lost it. Like overnight, we were in a position, basically the story. So this is the separation from the story. The story is that there was a guy that wanted us to move into his building. We finally did. It took us a while to get I mean, like he'd been vetting me for years, saying, "You've got to move into my building. Got to move into my building." We decided to be business partners with him, but overnight, we could have won the case, but then we had the opportunity to be in business with someone we didn't want to be in business with anymore. So technically, we could say he screwed us over, but what we decided was we decided to leave and walk away and call the bluff. So when we went to the what happened on this, because for weeks we kind of wanted to go, oh, that right.
Yeah.
But we would no, what happened was we decided to walk away. We decided to walk away from the gym. So if you can phrase it in such a way that puts the power back in the decision in you, because at the end of the day, it was our decision to make, and that was the decision that we made. So that's what happened, because going down the road of he screwed us over wasn't going to help us in that moment. It happened, it's done, there's nothing, we can't change it, right?
So to go back to my story about getting my toe, like stubbing my toe first thing in the morning, an example of me taking the power back or the authority back in that circumstance is, say, this morning I wasn't paying attention where I was walking and I stubbed my toe. So therefore there's no blame in it. There's just acknowledgement of what I did in the process of the facts of what happened, just creating an awareness of statement of what happened. So when you've stated what happened, then the next question you ask yourself is, what do I want? So what do I want? So then you go from being stuck in this emotional story of what took place, and you move into what happened. From what happened to what do I want? And so then the what do I want, that's where you're free to dream. You're free to think about whatever you want. Like, what do I want? Well, I want to have a good morning. Okay. So then you go from what do I want to what can I do? So they're the
And
three questions.
from the gym, the what do I want was we wanted to travel at that time. So then that lead us into the next step of what action can I take? And if you don't know what action to take, literally just get up and walk into the kitchen. Just any action, a burpee, a jumping jack, any action. Just take an action. At the time, the action that we took was to go apply for cruise ships and work as a trainer on a cruise ship.
Yep. So what happened? What do I want? What can I do? And like Amy says, if you don't know what to do, taking a walk in nature is a great thing to do. Getting outside of your environment, breathing while you walk, going, what do I want? What do I want? And just ask yourself that as you're walking is an action. So they're the three steps. What happened? Super quick story, just the facts. What do I want? What can I do? And by doing the what can I do moment, you're taking yourself out of no control into some control. And that moves you out of the anxiety, the frustration, the depression, because all of a sudden you've gone from a place of, I have no control in this situation to, oh, at least I'm doing something. And the doing something changes the way your brain observes the circumstances and the situation. So it's
Awesome.
actually a lot more powerful than it looks by if you just see it on a piece of paper. Ask yourself these three questions. What happened? What do I want? What can I do? You're like, no, that's simple. When you put it into practice, you're going to see some great results.
Cool. So the next thing we're going to do is Jamie, we're like running out of time already. It's 6:25. So I'm going to have Jamie do a quick demo of something called the emotion code, and we're going to do some removing limiting beliefs, and then if Eco wants us to do a healing for him, we'll do, because he's here, we'll do a healing on Eco as well.
Yeah, if you
And yeah. Cool, you're
so,
good. And if you want, we can go off live unless you want to stay on live, and you're cool with that. Either one, it's up to you. So
yeah,
I'm good live.
you're good live. Okay, we'll go for it then. Let's go for it. All right, so
yeah.
do a demo. You can do a demo on me, and then we'll do we'll both be working on Eco at the same time. So go ahead.
Okay. So first of all, just asking for divine protection through this process and guidance. God's got us, its angels, archangels, send us being like Buddhas and Christs, to support the positive evolution of this process. So first of all, let me just ask you, do you want this healing process, Amy?
Yes, please.
What's the key element that you want to look at right now that's not working in your life? Or that you'd like to improve?
Well, I mean, money's working, but I will always want to get more. So let's
More
remove
money?
blocks.
Okay. Approximately. Are there any limiting beliefs, trapped emotions, restricting the opportunity for more money for Amy? Yes.
Specifically passive.
Oh, okay. I'll jump onto that next. There's an inherited trapped emotion from your biological father, 4 generations to female, which would be your great-great-grandmother on your father's side. Inherited heartache, anguish or pain of the heart, distress usually as a result of difficulty or sadness in a relationship. Is that all we need to know? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to get you to run the hand over the governing meridian, and we're just setting the intention of releasing the inherited trapped emotion of heartache, releasing that inherited trapped emotion of heartache from body, from being, from all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions or realities. Release, 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 release. So be it.
Yeah, and anybody at home, you're more than welcome to or on the Zoom, you're more than welcome to rub your hand over the meridian, because we have a thing called mirror neurons, which we can go into deeper at another time. But when you're watching somebody else get a healing, or somebody else do something good, or even somebody else do a good deed, you get to receive the benefits from that as well. So if it was there for you, it'll get removed. If it wasn't, you just ran your hand over your head. No big deal. Perfect.
There is a conception. 10 to 20, 10, 20 to 30. Okay. There is a trapped emotion of hidden shock. A hidden trapped emotion is one that for the circumstances when it occurred, either you didn't feel comfortable expressing it or it was inappropriate to be talked about. That can come up. So it's a hidden trapped emotion, either from the self or from the environment. Shock being a sudden or violent disturbance of the emotions or sensibilities. Extreme surprise, to feel traumatized or stunned. And this is showing up at age 28, the origin point. Anything come to mind?
Yep.
Okay. And I can tell that you prefer just to accept the fact. Let me just test the think about it right now. You're thinking about it. Is that the situation? Yes. So whatever you're thinking about is the set circumstance. Is that ready to be released? Do we need to know anything more? Nope. So we can release that. So now we're just going to run the hand over the governing ring, releasing the hidden trapped emotion of shock, releasing that hidden trapped emotion of shock from origin point, from body, from being, from all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions, or realities. Release, 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 release. So be it. Okay, so that was inherited trapped emotion and hidden trapped emotion connected to it. So when you get an energetic imbalance, it can actually act like a magnet to attract other emotional states too, and we kind of get stuck and held, and you get this energetic block. That can
It's
act.
interesting. As soon as you release that, I could feel like I could take a better open breath in my chest.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah.
So they were combined. One kind of held the other one in, like dust bunnies collect dust, you know.
Yeah.
Cool. Are there any other trapped emotions or limiting beliefs connected to either those two that have been released? There is. There's a third one. Normal, hidden, another inherited. Inherited feeling of worthless. Inherited worthless. Worthless is the emotional state of feeling of being of no importance or value without goodness of character, quality, or esteem, serving no purpose. This is biological mother. Was the origin? 5 or more? Your grandmother on your mother's side. Grandmother on your mother's side.
What was the emotion
origin.
again?
It is inherited worthless, feeling worthless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have a long genetic line of worthlessness. On my mother's side, I'm sure.
Right. So we're going to run that hand 10 times, releasing the inherited trapped emotion of worthless, releasing the inherited trapped emotion of worthless, releasing the inherited trapped emotion of worthless from body, being, all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions, all realities, release, release, release. So be it. Okay. So I'm going to get you just to do a little shake of your body right now.
You're not going to call it my little body?
Yeah, shake your little body. And so what we're doing
Yes,
is
it says, shake your little body. I'm like, my little body.
we're just looking to let the body reassimilate the new energy flow for the meridians, and then take 3 deep breaths in. Slow, inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. As you inhale through the nose, say to yourself, I receive unlimited abundance from the universe. As you exhale out the mouth, say to yourself in your mind, I release all and every limitation. So just nice, quick 3 breaths. As you do that, clearing any residual energy that's existing in the chakras in the auric field, the energy field around you. Release, release, release. So be it.
Oh, it feels way better. Awesome.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Cool.
they were the tiny little block in the flow of abundance and money opportunities to you. So
I should win lotto tomorrow now.
you possibly will. Anything's. I've heard some great stories after I've done this. Some people are like, "Oh my God, this just happened." I'm like, "Fantastic!" It's not to say that this guarantees that, but this removes the obstacles to the next step. So it removes, if there's something on the way to you or something trying to get to you that's abundant or uplifting or successful, it removes the or speeds up the opportunity of that taking place. So
My
just to clarify that for folks.
My favorite story is the story of the lady that you did this with her, and the very next day she called you up and couldn't believe it. She was really in debt, like a lot in
Oh
debt.
yeah.
And one of her debts was like $80,000. And the very next day she called you up and she couldn't believe it. She's like, "You're never gonna believe this." The guy that I owed 80K to called me up and said, "God put it on my heart to not charge you this and to just be like, you don't know it. And we're clean." And she
Yeah.
was like beside herself. It was very cool. Very cool.
It's the world is more interesting and mysterious than we give it credit for at times. And anything can happen. A lot of the time we have a fixed belief that something has to be a certain way. And that restricts the other possibilities. And with a fixed belief, we're creating expectation. And most of our suffering comes from unmet expectations. The unmet expectation is a thought that we've created, and it hasn't been fulfilled. And therefore, we have that unmet expectation. And we'll talk more about this in the coming weeks about dopamine and serotonin in the brain and how you can do activities that boost that naturally for yourself. Cool. So, right. So, next, Eco. If you would, do you want to receive some healing?
Yes, please.
Okay. What's the key area in your life that you would like to see some improvement in?
Great question. There are three things that come to mind. One is the money income and not trusting that I'll be able to actually bring in the income I need to cover my bills or get into a thriving state and continue to be in perpetual lack. Second, there is a deep-seated kind of unexpressed anger that just wants to lash out, rip, and destroy. And third, which may be connected to the other two, is that I feel unsafe to be a part of communities, that there's going to be some kind of thing that happens where people go and get sick, and there's just going to be a separation and hurt. And so I have deemed parts of myself to be unsafe to actually allow myself to be in community. So I keep myself away from being social and connected the way that parts of me want to.
Okay. So just quickly to sum up, there's money, potential income, and not trusting of the self in regards to creation of it, anger, and feeling, number three, unsafe for part of a community. Okay. So let me just see, should we focus on one of them? Yeah. Number two, the anger one is the key area that subconscious mind is saying that we should look at first. Anger, which is very interesting. Anger actually is kind of like it was explained to me, one of my mentors about 20 years ago. Anger is like a cork on a bottle. It holds all these other things in. We got to, and like, and they go, oh, now we can look at what else you've been holding around in that bottle that the anger's been keeping in. So let's have a look at where the anger path leads us to. So is it safe to remove this anger? Yeah. Okay. Are there any trapped emotions or limiting beliefs connected to this feeling of anger for ego? Yes. And while Amy's doing this, while I'm doing this, Amy's just going to do some pranic energy work on you. So as you're just listening to my voice, just relax. Just imagine a waterfall of violet light just washing down over and through you. This violet light just washing down over and through, coming down through the head, through the shoulders, coming out through your hands, down through your torso, through your legs, out through the soles of your feet. So this beautiful violet light washing down over and through you as you listen to my voice. And we just go on a journey with the subconscious to see what else may be there for us to remove right now. So the anger, is this connected to any other trapped emotions or limiting beliefs? Yeah. Origin point. Normal, hidden, inherited. Is it associated with another emotion? Yes. P5. Inherited terror. Terror is an emotional state of being intense, sharp, overwhelming fear, extreme fright or alarm. Now, the normal human response is when we have fear or terror, we actually build up anger and energy to combat whatever it is that may be there. But anger actually brings up our emotional state and drives the adrenalines for us to be prepared to fight something. But if we're holding that for an extended period of time, it can be detrimental to our health. So let's see where this inherited terror first originated. We're looking at for the origin point, biological mother, biological father, 5 or more generations, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this originates with your biological father, of him having terror and not expressing it or releasing it and then passing it on genetically. So now we're ready to, is that all we need to know? Yeah, so we can release that. So I'm not sure if that brings up an image or a thought for you, or if there's any emotional story connected with that. If not, we'll just go ahead and remove it. We can remove it. Okay, so run the hand 10 times with the intention of releasing the inherited trapped emotion of terror, releasing the inherited trapped emotion of terror from body, from being, from all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions, all realities. Release from origin, release, 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 so be it. Okay. Are there any other trapped emotions or limiting beliefs connected to that inherited terror? Yes. Normal, hidden, inherited. There's another trapped emotion of inherited shock. And shock is a sudden or violent disturbance of the emotions or sensibilities, extreme surprise, to feel traumatized or stunned. So shock. Origin, biological mother, biological father. It runs through the biological father line. 5 or more generations, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, also with the father. Origin point was the father. Was the terror and shock connected to the same experience? Yes. So there was an experience for the father that involved terror and shock for him, and his origin point. Is that all we need to know? Yes. Okay. So we're ready to release that. Oh, yawning's good. Just release that energy. Let the flow go. Now, just run the hand 10 times with the intention. We are releasing that inherited trapped emotion of shock. Releasing the inherited trapped emotion of shock. Releasing that inherited trapped emotion of shock from body, being, all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions or realities. Release, 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 release. So be it. There we go. Very good. How are you feeling there?
I'm noticing a heaviness in my chest, like in the heart chakra, after releasing those.
Oh,
I'll
cool.
work on that.
more of a. I'm noticing some tears starting to come out, so I'm imagining that there's probably some sadness, maybe in depression that was underneath that anger and
Yes.
terror and shock.
Yes.
Yeah, usually there is.
And I feel there's a bit of a block in the throat chakra that's pushing down into your heart chakra. So that's where that feeling's coming from. So we want to just look at that throat.
And I had just cleaned the throat, so that was
Okay,
really
great.
one actually.
Great.
Because
I can feel that in the throat too.
Thank you.
Yep. And I think there's probably a pretty good cord there. I'll work on the cord in a second.
Okay. So let's just see if there's anything else connected or attached to those two trapped emotions that we need to release. Yes. Normal, hidden, column A on A1, A3.
Nice. Let it go. There you go.
Hidden, that's our hidden crying. So that's what's trapped in the is that in the throat chakra? Yeah. Crying refers to an act of expressing grief, a response to pain or suffering that includes welling up of emotion, often creating a physical sensation in the throat, chest, and or diaphragm. A response to helplessness often expressed becomes trapped when one does not allow themselves to cry. So hidden. Let's see the conception of 10, conception of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Coming up at age 9, was there something that happened at age 9 for you that an image or something that comes to mind?
Oh, that was after the divorce and after the first of what became many moves.
Okay, that do we need to know? Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's all we need to know. So we're ready to release. Are you ready to release?
Yeah.
So just run that hand, releasing the hidden crying, releasing that hidden trapped crying, releasing that hidden trapped emotional crying for body, for being, from all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions, all realities. Release, 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 release. Very good, very good. Release, yes. Are there any other trapped emotions connected with those? No. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to get you to do is we're going to do 3 slow breaths in. We're going to slowly breathe in through the nose, fill the body up, and as we exhale out the mouth, just go ah, and just let all that emotion leave you. All that emotion, everything you've been holding in, just release, release, release. Let go, let go, let go. There we go. There we go. Just let it go. Let it all go. Okay. Are there any other trapped emotions that we need to release or limiting beliefs connected to the anger? No. Oh, great. Which is the next
I'm
one?
perceiving a part of me that is just wanting to just like freak out and hide thrilled noise. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it, just like it. And I'm noticing reluctance that of not wanting to allow myself to actually make that loud or high pitched of a sound.
Well, if you want to just let it all out and mute yourself for a second and just scream, you can do that.
Thank you for that invitation.
Ooh, that's a little better, huh?
Yeah,
That
let me
calmed
move
down.
myself for just a second. Doesn't it better letting out?
Yep, just let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
You're completely safe, and we appreciate your honesty and your strength and courage to just be so open, and to release these things that no longer serve you. No longer have to hold them anymore. Just let that all go. Very good.
Much better. There's a pressure and ache I'm noticing the upper right part of my brain. Front on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And I'm very grateful for this with you too.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for coming and participating.
Thanks for trusting us.
You do trust you.
Anything else that we should release tonight? Yes. Is this the thing? Feeling unsafe. Is there any trapped emotions or limiting beliefs we need to release? Yes. From normal, hidden, inherited. Inherited indecisiveness. Indecisiveness is an inability to choose, wavering back and forth between one choice or another, stems from distrust of the self or doubting the ability to make a good decision. This is inherited from, let's see, biological mother. 5 or more generations, yes. Ooh. 7 generations in a female. So this goes way back, way back in your mother's family line to the great grandmother. Is that all we need to know? Yes. Okay, we'll just release it. Yes. So run the hand. There we go, across that governing meridian. Releasing the inherited trapped emotion of the indecisiveness. Release the inherited trapped emotion of indecisiveness from origin point. Release from body, from being, from all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions, all realities. Release. There we go. Release that inherited indecisiveness. Are there any other trapped emotions or limiting beliefs connected with that? Yes. Normal, hidden, inherited. Inherited shame. Shame is a very restricting emotional state. So for that to be inherited, it means that you've come into this body, born with it, which therefore it feels natural to you, but it may seem unnatural for everybody else. So inherited shame, a feeling of being wrong, defective, or disputable. Painful feeling of having done or experienced something dishonorable, improper, or foolish, disgrace, humiliation, a cause of regret, very low vibration. Okay. And so then let's see the inherited shame from biological mother. 5 or more generations. 4, 5, 4, 3, 3. So this is your great grandfather on your mother's side, is the origin point of the shame. Ready to release? Yes. Okay, so we're just going to run that hand 10 times. Releasing the inherited trapped emotion of shame. Release the inherited trapped emotion of shame. Release the inherited trapped emotion of shame from body, from being, from all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions, all realities. Release. So be it. Has it been released? Yes. Very good. Are there any other trapped emotions connected with this? Yes. Hidden.
Is your head feeling better, Eco?
It is.
Perfect.
My heart's feeling better too.
Oh, good, good.
Great. This is the emotional state of longing. It's funny that indecisiveness, shame, and longing, those emotional states, were connected with feeling unsafe in part of a community. We can actually see that longing is wanting to be a part of something. So to miss someone or something, a yearning, pining, or aching for, to have a strong desire or craving to want something you do not have. So this is a hidden trapped emotion of longing. So let's look at the origin point of the hidden longing. Conception 10, 7, 5, age 6, age 7. Something happened. You remember something going on at age 7?
Well, that was the divorce and not knowing how to go and handle that, and emotionally cutting myself off from my emotions and going up into my head.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. Is that it? Yep. That's all we need to know. So it's connected with that point. And so now we're just going to release the hidden trapped emotion of longing. So just running that hand 3 times up over the head, releasing that hidden trapped emotion of longing, release that hidden trapped emotion of longing, release that trapped emotion of longing from body, being, all aspects of time and space, past, present, future, all dimensions, all realities, release, 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 so be it. Has that been released? Yes. Are there any other trapped emotions connected with these that have been released? No. Are there any other trapped emotions connected with the feeling of unsafe as part of a community? Yes. Normal, hidden. We should release tonight. Yes.
I feel that bang in my heart chakra again. That's smaller and more concentrated at this point. More than kind of a point.
Right.
Oh.
Are there any trapped emotions that we still should release for ego tonight? Yes. Normal, hidden, another hidden trapped emotion. A hidden trapped emotion of feeling wishy-washy. Wishy-washy is an interesting one. It's feeling weak or spiritless, feeling undecided, irresolute, without strength of character, to lack conviction or without a backbone. Origin, conception to 10, conception to 5, age 6. Age 6. Is there a specific incident that comes to mind for you?
Yeah. Or the divorce.
Okay.
Was that when my dad told me I need to be careful and involving my sister? Was that before? I'm not sure.
I'm getting a no for whatever you're thinking of right now.
Okay, it was
The divorce, just the situation at home. Yeah. An overall environment feeling of being uncertain and being sensitive to the emotional states of the people you were with at that point in time. They were uncertain themselves, and that emotional state with them was being picked up by you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Leading up to the divorce, and part of me believes that conceiving and having my little sister was an attempt to try to save a failing marriage in the first place, and that really didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was kind of coming evident probably at that point, because divorce came a year later. My sister's 4 years younger than me.
Right. So she was just coming 2 years old. Okay. Is that all we need to know? Yes. Can we release? Yes. Okay. So just run that hand. And we're going to release that hidden trapped emotion of wishy-washy, release that hidden trapped emotion of wishy-washy, of being uncertain. Release, 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 release the hidden trapped emotion. Being on aspects of time, space, past, present, future, all dimensions, or release, so be it. Has that been released? Yes. Has that been, yes. Okay, so I'm going to get you just to do those 3 deep breaths again. Slowly inhale through the nose and say in your mind, I receive unlimited abundance from the universe. And as you exhale out your mouth, just the think in your mind, release all and every limitation. The inhale fills you with abundance energy from the universe. And as you exhale, you're releasing all and every limitation. Oh, just let it go. One more deep breath. Very good. Very good. So take one more deep breath in through the nose, nice, filling the whole body up with radiant, abundant energy, unlimited potential from the universe. It fills every cell of your being. And then as you exhale, every limitation, every little moment of limitation and restriction is blown out from your body and is gone forever and dissolves and disintegrates into nothing. There we go. And then I'll get you just to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, shake your body, give it a little wiggle. There we go. And nice. So, that it for tonight? Yes. Oh, very good.
How you feeling?
How are you feeling now?
Better. A lot better.
Oh,
There's a
good.
little niggling of something, or it's the core of the heart chakra, and it's significantly less than what it was before. So thank you again for both of you.
Great, great. Well, we're really honored that you trusted us to show up, and we'll be here next week at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And in the links down below, I posted the meditation that we did. So if anybody is watching later and just wants to do the meditation a couple times, you're more than welcome to do that. I'll shoot the link out to the meditation on the text messages, so you guys can text the word Mindfield to 702-830-7131 to get reminded that we're doing this every week. And you've got to be on the Zoom. Oh, thank you, Phil. Hey, Phil. Hey, Jennifer. Nice to see you guys here. And Meredith, thank you for showing up, everybody. Really appreciate you. We miss you guys too. So feel free to jump on the Zoom if you want to do the healing on the Zoom with us. In the future, once we do the healing part with you guys, we might pop off of the live so that it's more private, but Eco was more than willing to stay live. So
and
yeah.
thank you for that, Eco, because that shows everybody what it's like. It's not just, there's no surgery involved. You're fine to continue on going about your day after it's all done.
You're very welcome. I love doing this deep inner work, and I'm grateful for both you and Amy that knowing how to do these kind of things on a deeper metaphysical level.
Well, we really appreciate you too, and we love how you show up in the world. We think you are a beautiful being, Ego.
Thank you. It means a lot to me.
Cool. All right, guys, have a great night, and we will see you guys all next week. Much love.
Yep. Drink plenty of water, and don't be surprised if you have some weird dreams tonight, Eco.
I'm okay with weird dreams.
Awesome. See you guys next week.
Blessings, everyone. Have a beautiful day.